Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I dropped a couple videos yesterday. One was how to get out of a rideshare car if you're not comfortable, and another one was no car seat, no ride, no exceptions. If you're a newbie, you definitely want to watch the car seat one because as drivers we've all dealt with it. Will the other driver let us do it? Well, you know what? Don't be the other driver. And if you want to know why, go check out that video. I did another video where I explained how for passengers how to get out of a ride if you weren't comfortable with it. And a couple of safe ways to do it. And I got a really interesting comment on that one. Actually, it's more like a question. And the question was, as a driver, how do I deal with an unruly passenger? Well, the answer to that is going to come up right after I roll my brand new intro. Here we go. Thanks for sticking around. I like my new intro. It took a little while to put together, so I'm gonna use it for a little bit. All right, so how do you get an unruly passenger out of your car? If you're a newbie driver to this, you're definitely going to want to watch this. If you're a veteran driver and you may not be real comfortable or you've never had to deal with something like it, you might want to watch this too. Excuse me. That being said, read the room. As soon as that passenger walks up to your car and you ask them verify the name and all that stuff, great. When they get into the car, just ask them, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Oh, my day's going great. It's a wonderful time and everything's going well. That's probably obviously going to end up as a very good ride. If they get in the car and go, man, I've had a really rough day, just a long day at work, and man, it's ready to go home. Cool. Turn your radio up just a little bit so you got some music. Let them decompress in the back seat. If they want to talk, they'll talk. But don't start a conversation with them. Just let them decompress in the back seat and get them from point A to point B. However, if somebody gets in your car and you start the trip and the first thing out of their mouth is, why are you going this direction? That is a major red flag, okay? And you can simply answer by saying, well, because I'm following the map. This is the direction that Lyft or Uber is telling me to go. Well, I don't normally go this way. I go this way. I don't know why whatever the case may be. At that point, as a veteran driver, I'm going to go back into that parking lot or turn around and take them right back to where I picked them up from. And I'm going to tell them, you know what? I'm sorry. You need to get out of the car. Find somebody else. And that's it. Once you're out of the car, I personally, at that point, would cancel the trip. Take the hit, because if you cancel it, they can't rate you. Even if you cancel the trip, you still want to call and document everything, because as we all know, the passenger's always right even when they're wrong. If the problem is to the point where they will not exit your vehicle, do not engage them in whatever bullshit they're spewing out at you. Well, you need to do this, and I'm paying for this, and I want my money back, and I'm not getting out of your car until you do this, and I'm not doing it. You need to. No, I don't need to do shit, okay? The one thing as a driver that you do need to do is not engage them in conversation, okay? You're only going to escalate things. You want to de-escalate it. And the best thing you can do to de-escalate it is not say a damn word except, you know what? You need to get out. If they refuse to get out, fine. Tell them you're going to call the cops. At which point they're probably going to say, go ahead, call the cops. I don't care. Fine. Newer vehicles are awesome because we have these cool key fobs, okay? And when these key fobs leave the vehicle's not operable. So what I would do is, if it's cold outside, I'm rolling the windows down and I'm turning on the air conditioner. And I'm getting out of the car. I'm going to grab my phone, key fobs on my hip. I'm going to grab whatever I don't want destroyed, because you can bet your ass they're going to be pissed. I'm getting out of the car and I'm going to call 911. If the cops show up and they're still in the car, let the police deal with it. That's their job. But never, ever, ever put your hands on a passenger. And don't confront them, and don't sit there and have a back and forth with them. It's not going to get anybody anywhere, except it's going to get you as the driver even more pissed off and frustrated. And that's what they want, because eventually you're possibly going to do something stupid, which is just going to benefit their cause even more. Okay? If it's cold outside, roll the windows down, turn on the air conditioning, get out of the car, and call the police. If it's hot outside, roll the windows up, crank up the heat, get out of the car. Take your key fob with you and all, whatever. And call the police. Best thing you can do is crank up the stereo to something that's annoying, like an FM station that's just barely, just barely understandable. Or a radio station that's just cranked up so loud, it's just horribly loud. And hopefully they'll get out of the car. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to confront them. You don't want to argue with them. You definitely don't want to put your hands on them. Now, if they start getting physical with you, the first thing every driver should have is a dash camera, okay? The rideshare companies may not take it, but an attorney sure as hell will. So always have a dash camera. That's actually the Vantrue N4. It's got the forward-facing camera, the interior camera, and the rear-facing camera. So it covers everything. It's a nice camera. So anyway, again, don't take any crap from them. Turn around and take them back and have them get out of the car. Cancel the trip and just be done with it, okay? Document, make your phone call, let them know what happened. If they refuse to get out of your car, again, roll up the windows if it's hot, roll down the windows if it's cold. If you can, crank up the stereo, grab your phone, grab your keys, your key fob, whatever it is, get out of the car, call the police. That's all I can do. It's all you can do. It's all any of us can do as a driver. But again, do not engage them in the conversation. Don't let them don't let them get you pissed off. Don't start cussing back at them and all that other crap, because it's just fuel for the fire, and it will somehow bite you in the ass. So, with that being said, first of all, I hope you never have to deal with an irate passenger that's being demeaning and condescending and, verbally abusive, whatever the case may be, all right? But if you come across it, there's not much you can do except make them uncomfortable, take your stuff, and get out of the car and call the police. So, with that being said, be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. Thanks for watching the video. And until next time, I wish you all the very best of health. And remember, fair ride share is right around the corner. Till next time.